Well, those lovely words which are dedicated to Peter Aldis. It gives me great pleasure to present Peter, who's here with me today in his office, with this magnificent silver salver, which we're reliably informed is practically worth more money than you could ever imagine. And your name is here on the back, as you can see. So with great pleasure, I present you with the HFMA Award of Honour 2020.
Thank
Peter
you.
Aldis. Thoroughly deserved, my friend.
Thank you very much.
And in addition to that, we'd like to give you this silver salver, which is a replica, and this is for you to keep.
Oh, well, let's keep this one.
You're allowed to keep this one. Do not use it as an ashtray because that's inappropriate. And make sure we get this one back, please.
Listen, thank you very, very much. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you all today, although that would have been just as digital, I feel. But I want to say first and foremost how very, very proud I am. The fact that this has been chosen by my peers within the industry makes me feel, makes the effort over the many years feel absolutely brilliant. It really does make me feel very, very proud. I was working this out to sort of give some sort of, few words today. 30 years in this industry. I joined Holland & Barrett in September 1990. So I'm literally 1 month away from being 30 years in the industry, 28 of which were with Holland & Barrett. And I can remember going right back into the early 90s, getting involved with the B6 campaign, joining up with the HFMA at the time, and fighting that as aggressively as we did and as well as we did. Which would have been, the tip of the iceberg if Mr. Rooker had got his way. But that's when it really started for me, not just working in Holland & Barrett, but getting involved with the industry in a wider way. And I was also thinking how many years I've been involved with the HFMA, and that's 20-ish. I was just short of 20, I think. But I joined the council. Penny Viner persuaded me that I should be considering standing for chair. And I became chairman, and during that period of time, I don't know how proud I am of this, but we were the first HFMA council to take the UK government to the European Court of Justice. We lost, but we certainly put a marker in the sand at the time that this industry needs to be listened to and needs to be taken seriously, and that's been carried on by the executive directors of the HFMA ever since. I was very fortunate because, due to the unfortunate passing of Maurice Hanson, but for the presidential role to be vacated at that time, and was asked to take that on. I'm very proud to have been president of the organisation ever since. I want to mention Barry Vickers, who's recently passed away. Barry, wasn't much he didn't teach me about retailing. Old-fashioned man in many ways, but I learned so much from him and his style, and the fact that he's a previous winner of this award, fully deserved for the efforts he made in taking Holland & Barrett from what was a loss-making company in 1990 to an extremely profitable business. Equally, I'd like to mention Maurice, and Maurice Hanson. I don't know how many people know him, but he was the president when I was the chairman. And certainly my time as chairman could be considered volatile, but it was very interesting, and he often provided rare but extremely good counsel, and I was always very, very appreciative of him, as I think he was of me. And I have one other thing to say. There's a lady by the name of Penny Viner who's replacing me as president, and is more deserving of this presidential role than I am. So, she was the executive director when I joined the council. She was the one that persuaded me didn't force me, but persuaded me that I might well be considered as a popular chairman. Very proud of my achievements after that. And then Penny went on to be a brilliant vice president, has been totally committed to this industry and this organisation. And I think it's amazing that she's going to take on this role. And I want her to know that I would be more than happy to help in any way I can, at any time I can. It's been an absolute pleasure. Very much thank you once again for this amazing award. I love this industry, I still care, and I'll be here for a while yet. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.